Hey you guys, there's something here this morning that's really catching my attention and I'm feeling like you shouldn't ignore it. I can't ignore it and I'm feeling like you shouldn't ignore it either, so I'm gonna take a look here with the cards and see what is this energy I'm getting, because you know the energy is really intense right now, in case you hadn't noticed. So what is it you shouldn't ignore? Well, for one thing, your money. We've got Ten of Pentacles, first card up. So let me get a couple more and see what they're talking about. Having to do with stability. Got the goosebumps on that. And Wheel of Fortune. Huh. All right. So let's see. Something here I can't ignore this morning, energy-wise, and you shouldn't either. Oh, there's some kind of flow of energy coming in, some kind of angelic, divine protection, and also guidance coming in for you all. So when I look at this, the first cards up, we've got stability, Wheel of Fortune, and the Temperance card. Temperance can also have to do with Sagittarius, but this is a collective reading, so I feel like this has more to do with flow of energy and things like that. Let's keep going and see what this message is. But there's something about your luck turning or more money coming in for you. And you know, I think this is on, I've only pulled 3 cards so far, but I think this is about you individually. Okay, for sure. If you're watching this, it's your message. But it's also global. I feel like this is, and if you're in the United States, I feel like it's really directed at the US as well for some reason. Now, I am not at all political, so we're not going there. I'll just say we're not going there. But I do feel some kind of improvement monetarily in the US right now as well. I'll just say I'm feeling this energy, like, don't ignore this for some reason, okay? All right, let's see. Because there's going to be more flow of money. Yeah, and stacking wins. Some of you may be looking at how things financially are affecting your business, especially if you're self-employed with this 8 of Pentacles. I'm surprised this is going in a financial direction. I had no idea what this was about. I was just hearing there's something here I couldn't ignore. And it kept bugging me all morning. You know, I'm dressed to go out, and I sat down to do this because I was like, I was getting something here, and I like to follow up on it, you know, when I do. Yeah, there's a flow. Somebody's going to be offering you something. This is a hand with an overflowing cup coming in. Now, because this is a financial reading, I'm taking this Ace of Cups not so much as relationship, but as cup flowing over. You know, usually all these pentacles have to do with money, and of course they do. Stability, money, resources, and that sort of thing. But we've got 2 cards here of flowing over cups. The Temperance card. It's going to be more than enough, you guys, especially as it pertains to self-employment and business, also job stability, savings, things like that. There's something here that's very, very good, surprisingly enough. Like I said, I was not expecting this at all, so I'm pleasantly surprised. Whoa, this one's flipping out. All right. 3 of Swords flipped out at me like there's been some sort of a heartache or something like that. Let's see what's going on with that. Or something pulling apart, you know, having to do with something pulling apart, or a sadness or feeling of grief connected with all of this. Yeah, okay. So you're probably like me. You're probably feeling this right now. You know, especially if you're in the US, and, you know, here we are. I guess this is tax day, right? Here we are, April 15th. So you may be feeling like sad or mad about money and taxes and all those things right now. 3 of Swords. But right beside that, we've got something about good news. Again, I'm shocked at this message. Let's keep going. Let's dig at this and see. Good news. There's something about good news regarding feeling the rug pulled out from under you. We've got 3 of Swords and 10 of Swords. Right here pertaining to all of this. Whereas if you just tuned in, we started out this reading with all of these amazing cards, the Wheel of Fortune, the 10 of Pentacles, all the stuff. Flow of money, and your cup running over. Okay, so, all right, hold on, I'll put all this together because they're saying to me you should not ignore this energy. okay, for today in particular. Because there's something really big coming in financially, guys. They're telling me there's an Ace of Pentacles on the heels of this. So this is here, then there's good news coming in, and then we've got this Ace of Wands. And right now as I'm reading this, I don't know if you can hear it, but like a military jet is flying over my house, which is not all that unusual, but it's like shaking my house right now. Like, just to add to the message here. I always say strange things happen in readings because they do. There, you know, it's okay. I was just asking, what is the meaning? What is the meaning of this jet? It's having to do with government. It is. It's having to do with government. Here's King of Pentacles, right next to the Ace of Pentacles. So a few things here. Because of the jet, I'm going to say some of this is having to do with government or government officials, or even things pertaining to like financial reserve or banking or anything like that. And there's something about an Ace of Pentacles. I almost feel like something's being handed to you or given to you in a financial way, you guys. And this reading's for any sign, okay? So I'm excited. I was not expecting this. I was just hearing, like, don't ignore this, Tammy. Like, sit down and do this reading right now before you leave the house. You know, as you can see, I'm dressed to leave. And really? There's something about debts being paid off. Look at this Six of Pentacles and a gift. A gift and debts being paid off and things coming to you. This is a big financial increase, and I know this is a really odd message to have on tax day, like extremely odd. And you know, at first you may be feeling, and I'm sure you are, feeling like this is a real ripoff energy, you know, but this is not at all what the cards are telling me. Look at this. Here's the Chariot. This is things coming together. You know, bringing things together. And this is the path of success. This is the path of movement forward. I do believe there are changes coming here, guys. This is it's an amazing energy. We started out with Ten of Pentacles. What's really significant that you shouldn't ignore. The final outcome, and I'm not done. I'm going to go back and get you more details and clarify. But the final outcome is the Chariot, all success cards. The next card up was this Wheel of Fortune. I mean, the meaning is obvious here, right? Wheel of Fortune is just what it says, good fortune. And it has to do with your luck changing, things moving. And we got, you know, wheels. Wheels are, you know, the Chariot and the Wheel of Fortune are symbolizing things moving forward in a good positive way. And we've got the Temperance card. Look at this flow of energy where it pertains to finances. Whew. Okay, let's do some clarification on this. A message you should not ignore, and they wouldn't let me ignore. There you go. Hold on. See what we've got here. Oh, there's some kind of communication. Yeah, I got this early. Good news. I had the Page of Wands earlier, which is the good news card, but now I'm getting to clarify some of this is the Eight of Wands. Another fast moving, like the Chariot, fast moving success card, also meaning communication, guys, also meaning communication. What's come? Oh my gosh, look at this at the bottom of the deck. Ten of Pentacles. These cards are like, I'm getting so excited about this, you guys, because, and you know, I don't get that excited about tarot readings. You know, I'm usually people talk about how calm I am all the time. I'm about to jump out of my seat right now. Seriously, I am, because I was feeling really down, you know, about the whole money thing, especially here in the US and the taxes and all that stuff. You know, it's that time of year. Whatever year it is, it's that time of year. And for them to give me this kind of message about good finances, I'm shocked. I'm really, really shocked. Let's see what's coming up again. They won't let me off this. I shuffled and there it is again. So 10 of Pentacles was your first card up as well. It's come up twice now. They're not kidding, guys. There is some kind of good money message here. Let's ask about what's being handed to you. You know, Ace of Cups is often the card of new love and things like that. But in a financial reading, it's like, here you go. Here's something you're going to love. Your cup runneth over kind of thing. Okay. Excuse me. Let's see what we got here. Good news. Here it is again. The cards are repeating. We had the Page of Wands twice, and this is in your immediate future, okay? And there's something good coming in for you guys, all right? And even if you're not in the United States, you know, I know I've focused on the United States because it's tax day and stuff, but even if you're in a whole different part of the world, there's something financially good coming in. I feel like your luck is turning for the most part. If you're watching this reading, this is for you. Any sign, okay? Yeah. Pentacles all over the place. Pentacles represent money, coins, finances and resources and things like that. Here it is. You're going to be learning about some new money coming in. So all of this looks super good, but we did have the Three of Swords and the Ten of Swords come up side by side in this reading. It may look like that at first, so I'm going to clarify that part, okay? I'm not skipping over and I'm not sugarcoating. I'm just telling you what's here, and it's good. The Page of Cups. So to clarify this Three of Swords, we've got Page of Cups. So there's something here again about messages, that you're going to be getting messages, and it has to do with emotions or love or even younger people, maybe even having to do with children. We got 2 page cards that came out here, and the Hermit. Okay, so the Hermit has to do with wisdom, like inner wisdom. Sorry, hold on a second, because I'm getting a download of messages here. Hold on just a second. It's intense today, guys. It's intense. There's something here about inner wisdom and maturity. Maybe even something to do with money maturing. Let me get one more here. Hold on a second, because this is almost like a light has been. Oh, here it is. A light has been shown on toxic energy, as you can see here. Okay. And I feel like this is on a bigger scale. This is not just about you. I mean, it is you. It is you specifically, but also I mentioned earlier, I think this has to do with government. It's almost like this is revealing more fraud, or revealing more that's being owed or something like that. I'm really surprised I'm getting this message, but there's something about shining a light on toxic, whatever, toxicity. I'll leave it at that. just to be safe and clear. Toxicity. A light being shown on toxicity where it pertains to money, okay? Finances, financial institutions probably. Let me see what else. And there's something about starting over, something about a whole new beginning. So something's going to end. I don't think this is for you specifically. I mean, I suppose it could affect you, but the rest of the reading looks amazing. I think this is having to do with, I mean, I'm clarifying this, and I get the Hermit, shining a light on whatever was going wrong. You know, Ten of Swords can be anything from bankruptcy, you know, feeling stabbed in the back, which a lot of times, you know, financial things and taxes and stuff feel that way. Okay, so and again, and let me just say as a disclaimer, because I'm on YouTube, I am not a financial advisor. I'm a psychic medium, tarot reader. I'm not in any way giving financial advice or any other sort of advice. Okay, just to be clear, all I'm saying is that this is the Hermit card, and the Hermit shines a light on things that are toxic, and he's revealing things, and he's all the wiser for it. So whoever this is, I feel like, is shining a light on these things that have felt like pulling the rug out from under people. So let's see what else, guys. What else do you need to know about this urgent message. Like I said, I had no clue this was going to be about finances and things like that. So at this time, you might be feeling a bit discontent about things, okay? Let's see. Oh, and you're walking away from something. I see you turning your back on something, as you can see here. Turning your back on something. Let's see what else. This is such a cool reading. What's coming in? What's coming for the collective audience here? Fiery energy. Look at this King of Wands. This has to do with passion and ambition and things moving forward. You know, I always say the King of Wands is a mover and a shaker, right? And this could be an actual person who shakes all this up and improves finances, or this could be you having more ambition because things are going really well. Let's see what else. And here's the 5 of Cups. Yeah, you may be feeling at this time betrayed in some way on a financial level, okay? And again, I'm reading this on tax day. Ironically, I didn't realize it was until I literally got in the middle of this reading. I'm like, wait, isn't it tax day? Yeah, here we go. Hierophant. In this context, I do believe this represents government entities, and there's going to be some improvement going on, some offering. You can see with the Ace of Cups here and the hand, your cup running over, Wheel of Fortune, some kind of new beginning. I do think this has to do with institutions, organizations. Also, it has to do with Taurus, which could be telling us timing, having to do with Taurus season. It doesn't mean any of this is going to happen this red hot moment, okay? But Taurus season, a lot of times I get timing cards in that way, which is, I don't know the exact dates, but somewhere around the end of April through the middle of May, okay? I do know it changes over to Gemini around the 23rd of May. So somewhere in that time frame, I feel like you're going to see these financial improvements rolling out for you specifically and also as a collective, okay? Anything else you need to know? Interesting reading. Wow. Here's the Empress. So the Empress has to do with bringing things to fruition, feeling very creative, feeling like you can do new projects, you can make things happen. Why are they showing us the Empress specifically? Oh, and also, it did come up beside the Hierophant, and this could be a female figure in government who influences this in some way. I'm not sure. I don't normally do readings like this. This is not my lane, but it's here. It's right here in the cards. So I'm just following up on it. Okay. Yeah, there's something about moving out of a dark, oppressive kind of thing into more light, into something more peaceful. And this is how you're going to feel if this is your card, this Empress card. This is you maybe even having the ability to move. Maybe this has to do with like interest rates or something. I don't know. Like I said, I am not a financial expert. I don't give financial advice, and I'm a tarot reader. Okay, plain and simple. But that's what I'm hearing. This is the relocation card, which would make you think if finances are improving a ton, like I'm seeing here. There's some kind of improvement here, guys. What else? What else do you need to know? And again, I was getting the message, don't ignore this. For some reason, you're not supposed to ignore this, especially if you're feeling it too. You may have gotten some sort of vision or dream or something about how things are changing, or if it feels different, or if you should handle your finances or whatever differently. And I'm not saying you should. I'm not an advisor on that. I want to really make that clear. You should never base your life on a tarot reading, okay? But it is a good way to kind of look down the road or down the pathways if you're trying to make a decision and kind of feel the energy. I'm reading energy here, okay? And we've got the Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, and she is energetically very stable financially. That's what she represents. So we've got the King of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles. We've got a balance. We've got a whole balance here with finances, which is amazing. Let me switch decks again and let's get final words for you. Okay. Exciting reading this was. Final words is Queen of Pentacles again. She just came up. Whoa, guys, that is so crazy. I'm trying to find it. I can't find it on my table. Anyway, you saw it. Queen of Pentacles. Here she is again for the second time. Queen of Pentacles represents money. It represents stability. It represents being happy, feeling in control, you know, of your life, of your money. Of course, being in control of your money makes your whole life feel more in control in this earth plane, okay? That's a whole other subject, but I don't think it's going to always feel like that forever and ever. But there it is, okay? And this is feeling very grounded with money. And there's some sort of a new beginning coming up, a fiery new beginning. We saw that King of Wands earlier. I'm curious who that might be. The wands represent fire energy, which might be a fire sign. And we did see, you know, government or world leaders or, you know, somebody in authority, that kind of thing. So it could be somebody with the fire sign. I don't know. I don't do those sort of predictions. Normally, I don't do this sort of reading. So this is a unusual reading for you guys. But I was urged by Spirit to do this reading. So here it is. Look at this fire energy in your hands. Oh, I know what this has to do with too. This has to do with all these planets that are in Aries. I am planning to do a reading on that, okay? So do look for that. But all these planets are in Aries right now, which is tremendous, tremendous fire energy and ambition and high energy and moving forward and not taking no for an answer and all kinds of good stuff. You know, things are going to move forward. Those, oh, I get the goosebumps right now. So those planets are what's driving this whole financial thing forward. Something's moving and changing. You know, this is a real mover and shaker kind of energy, like I said about the King of Wands, right? So this is new fiery beginnings, all right? And it's almost like some invisible hand is handing you something to work with. And you can make it what you want, because earlier we did have this Eight of Pentacles. So this is you maybe starting a business or stacking the wins, stacking your money in some way, working on something that is passionate for you, you know, like you see in this card. There's so much good stuff here, guys. I'm going to have to go back and watch this reading a couple of times to get everything here. This was, I hope you found this interesting. I found this really interesting and also a surprise. I was not even expecting to do a reading right this minute. And I also wasn't expecting to get this kind of reading. It's a really unusual reading for me, you know. So there you go. It's those kind of impromptu readings, I think, that I even trust the most, you know, because it's like that urge, you have to get in there and do this reading right this instant, you know. So let me know how this resonated for you, and I will see you guys soon. So look for the reading on the Aries, all the planets in Aries, because I am going to be looking into that as how it affects Aries specifically and how it affects the collective specifically. So there's going to be a couple of readings coming up on that I'm already feeling this energy coming in. So as soon as I have time, I'm going to sit down and do those for you too. So thank you guys so much for being here. Always good to connect with you. Hope you have a wonderful day, and I think you will. Bye now.